and in this video I am going to be doing a review on this little item I bought here. So this is a really basic, cheap little unit. It only costs about £7 or £8 on eBay and Amazon. And what it is an inside and outside temperature gauge. So it will monitor, so there's a little cable that comes off out here and goes out the window, which monitors the outside temperature, and then it has an inbuilt little inside temperature. So there you go, you get the outside and the inside temperatures, and it's quite good for monitoring if you're in here and you're just curious. Like, I'm just constantly looking at it, like, just really curious to see the temperature difference, especially this isn't a very well insulated place. So when I got the burner on, if it's 0 degrees, it will take a good while to warm this place up, because every panel in here is freezing because it's not very well insulated. Whereas if it's really well insulated, the second everything started to get warm, nothing would be trying to cool it down because it's well insulated. And that's what I found with this. If it's below about 8 degrees in here, or outside, sorry, it will take a while to heat this place up. Whereas if it's above 8 degrees and it's like 10 degrees, that just literally ticking over will do it fine. So yeah, useful little tips, and there you can see the temperature, and then you can know how much to light the burner, how much when you might want to light it a bit more. And you can judge it off the app on your phone a bit more by doing that. So you can look, see 8 degrees, oh, I won't have to light the burner till 10:30 tonight. That's good, I'll save a bit of wood and coal, which is what I do quite a lot now. It takes me like 4 or 5 nights, possibly more now, because I'm getting even better at it, to go through a bucket of coal, whereas before it was literally a night a bucket, which is a lot. So yeah. But it is also warming up, because I have both windows and doors open, and because there's not much wind today and it's kind of cloudy and sunny, it's trapping a lot of the heat in everywhere. Like, the atmosphere is really warm, and it's warm in here because there's no breeze. Normally there's a nice breeze coming through, but I'm sweating in here because the sun hits this canvas, comes in. So at the moment we're reaching 37 in here, very hot. And outside we're 30 degrees, believe it or not, in England in April, Wednesday the 8th of April. If you're like me and you're even just curious, you don't have to look at it all the time obviously, just curious, it's a great little thing, cheap, and it works. I think it's quite accurate. It seems to coordinate quite well with the app on my phone, just an iPhone, just a normal iPhone app. It's slightly inaccurate because, like I said, when the canvas gets heated up, obviously this is getting quite hot than compared to here, right in the middle. So you just have to knock it down a couple of degrees, go, okay, maybe it's about 35 where I'm sat right now. But you know, you get a rough idea. The outside's pretty accurate because it's just outside. So I found it really useful, and I thought it was totally powered off this just a normal cigarette 12-volt lighter socket that I have plugged in there, but it's not. It's a little watch battery. So I don't know if that runs out, because it is also 12-volt powered, but that only powers the blue backlight. So if I unplug the backlight, you can see it turns it off, and if I plug it back in, voila. So I'm not sure if maybe it swaps the power over, but for £8 I don't think it would do anything smart like that. Because obviously it's for a car, so when you turn the ignition off, maybe it's quite useful to still see the display, so that's why they put a little battery in it. But I don't know whether, because the readings still show when the battery's on, so I don't know whether it swaps over. Be interesting to find out. It should last a while anyway. It's only like LCD, kind of normal, you know, what you'd have in an old car anyway for a little screen. But yeah, it's got a little sliding thing so you can bend it back and forth, and it's just got a bit of Velcro so you can even take it off if you want. But yeah, just put it anywhere. You can put it right on a flat face on a wall, you can put it on the top of a surface, just put it anywhere. It's a cool little device. You can get more expensive ones, but I thought £8, it's good. I'll put the link in it in the description. But yeah, you can't really waste your money. Like, just £8, it gets there you go, you know. You just, I thought, what was it? I think 2 meters the cable. Don't quote me on that, but I think it said something like that. I was like, that's plenty. It turns out I can only just reach outside. It's literally just underneath the windowsill here, which could be slightly inaccurate too, because I don't know, it's kind of attached to where it might get warm. I don't think it will. I think it's pretty accurate. If that even made you consider about buying a little temperature gauge thermostat thing for your van, whatever, it's quite interesting. I think it's quite useful. I've bought a little one for the burner, but it's taken forever to get here too, which will be interesting too. It's got like a little green section, so you know when the burner's at optimum temperature, and you can also then judge it off how hot the burner is itself, and yeah, again, decide how much wood to put in and stuff, and coal. So yeah, if you're being bored and you feel like not spending a load of money but spending a pointless £8, that can actually come in very handy, because I look at that about every 5 minutes just because I'm really curious like that. Just like I look at the charge controller up here every 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, has it changed? It's like, oh, look, it's 31.5 outside now, and it's 36.7 in here. And just do that all the time. So yeah, it's also quite mad that, because the weather will still say what, it's 20 degrees here, and it does not feel like 20 degrees outside. But it feels like 30. It's probably not 30, it's probably more like 25, but still, it's close enough. You know, you get a rough idea. But anyway, if you did enjoy this video, I appreciate the thumbs up, I appreciate a comment, and I'll definitely reply to everyone in the comments below. I'll put this in the description, and if you did like it and you want to see more, I've got another very van related video coming out next week, so go subscribe and click the bell icon, and I'll see you in that video next Wednesday.